Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, the Dwarven playthrough. Anyways, last time we were fighting in the arena and destroyed everybody. Though Gorham here, he's looking pretty ill actually, that's rough. Like, look at him from the side, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so now we're done with that. I believe we are moving on. Let me double check with this guy.
Much glory was brought to your house tonight.
Yeah, he's done. Alright. Go talk to this dude. Let's get out of here.
Your wish is our command.
I know it is. Now move. Yeah, we're really carving a place out in here in history for us, really. We've gone through the process of getting 2 noble hunters. We definitely killed a dude. Got a dagger from some guy. Oh yeah, we're not wearing that dude's helmet he gave us, I believe. Yeah, oh that's right, we can't. Because we suck. Anyways, moving on. Excuse me, I think we've done everything out here, so we're gonna go back to the feast. Everything else is like... excuse me, everything else is like, go buy this stuff, because go explore the marketplace. Hang on, there we go. Okay. I believe this is the throne room here.
Look, the Grey Wardens are here.
Might I
The raid
bother?
tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Can this wait until later?
Of course. I shall await your pleasure. You've returned. Might you have time to talk now?
What's on your mind?
First, let me congratulate you on your commission. 2 of King Endrin's children now commissioned war leaders. It does great honor to your house.
Thank you, Lord Dace.
Of course, I didn't stop you just to express my loyal affections. There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go
really
a long
big
way
wrist.
towards helping our cause.
Excuse me. But what cause?
The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
What do I get?
I keep my ears to the stone, my lord. I hear many things, some of which could be a great help during your mission tomorrow. A little forewarning to help your forearming, if you know what I mean.
You have a deal. What do I do?
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
You're a fool. Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
Excusez-moi?
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
I'm listening.
Last spring, a guild from the merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the merchant guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
So this is Lord Dace's play to recover his losses.
Clever child. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Dukin.
The surface dwellers return to their noble houses.
You begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacer's kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
I see. Seems I need to have a talk.
If you call his bluff, then you lose your chance to turn the tables. Let him think he has you. Smile and nod, and when he asks his question, tell him that the so-called Surface Caste are right where they belong. That should take Lord Dace down a peg or two.
I'll think about it.
Good. Your house's reputation hangs in the balance.
Well, this is rough. She doesn't really offer us anything, so that sucks. But he's gonna give us information, so... Not sure. Let's talk to him. Maybe we can get more out of him.
Return. Were my instructions unclear? And what did she have to say? I see. Some preposterous story, I'm sure. I suppose it could. I mean, well, it's the spirit of the law that's important, right? Our poor, disenfranchised service brothers. Well played, Your Highness. Welcome to Assembly politics. Now, if you'll excuse me... You've won. Don't be stupid about it.
You forget who you're speaking to. This is the guest of honor and child of the first house of Orzammar.
For now, we shall see what the future holds. Trian's grasp on the throne is in no way certain, and much can happen before then. Now let me be.
Lords, ladies, our Lord Idukan has challenged the honor of Lord Dace.
What's this? My son is already testing his reach?
Fantastic. I thought tonight would be all talk and drink.
My lord, are you sure you wish to do this? You realize that it is Lord Dace's son, Mandar, a formidable duelist, who will defend the honor of House Dace in approving.
I was counting on it.
Very well. There is to be approving, then.
Let the ancestors judge who has the right of their cause.
To the proving grounds!
That guy's way too excited about all this. He's like, yes, murder!
Lords and ladies, may I have your attention, please? We are gifted to have in our presence the Lord Idukan, in whose honor today's provings were fought. Today, House Idukan makes a challenge of honor against House Dace. These two brave combatants have come to prove the righteousness of their causes. The proving begins now!
Where is this fool? What the heck? There you go.
I shall do it.
Damn you!
The proving is at an end. Mandar Dace has been found wanting by the ancestors, and House Dace is guilty of dishonoring House Idukan.
It's my fault. My son has died defending my honor.
I am sorry for your loss, Ronus. It was the ancestors' will.
Yes, the ancestors. I'm sorry.
I think we really put him in his place, huh? We're a great king. We're gonna be a great king one day. Let's be real. Hey, yo, daddy.
When he mistimed that backswing, I knew he was going down.
Poor bastard. Still, couldn't wish it on a nicer house.
Well put. Our new commander taught House Dace a serious lesson.
The hour is late. These Deshers have waited patiently, as have the Grey Wardens. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course.
So dutiful. Very well. Let us begin.
Got weird eyebrows, Dad.
Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the paragon Idukan. Who would pose a question
to the prospective commander. Who seeks to know the prospect better? No? Very well then. The ritual is complete. I give you Orzamar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Envin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the Provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Of course.
Walk well, Commander.
So, for you guys that don't know, usually when he's like, if you agree to his terms, he's all like, who seeks to know the prospect better? And you're all like, and he's all like, I seek to know the prospect better. And then you're all like, yeah, they should be returned to their little things. Or you're like, nah, I ain't playing that. Get out of here. Usually depends how you feel, what message you're trying to send. Oh, but enough of that. It would seem that Trian is in his room. So let us head back to the castle that we just exited. Don't worry, guys. The beginning of the game is always less action, even though I did just win the proving and then kill some dude's son because he challenged my honor. But you know, that's just dwarves, really. Can't really, you know, that just happens.
So you are a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father? Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like, but then get to bed.
I honestly don't know how you put up with him.
He's not that bad. You deal with it.
There was a time I would have agreed with you, but I've recently had to rethink my views on our brother.
Is this something I want to hear?
Probably not, but you need to all the same. Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much-proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you.
What?
I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't overheard him giving orders to his men. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right.
How am I a threat?
He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince.
So Trian thinks the Assembly would prefer moi?
Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. You slaughtered the heir to House Dace, one of the most powerful houses in Orzammar, because his father dared to challenge your house's honor. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
I won't fight Trian.
You're my elder. I'll respect any decision you make, but please be careful. I don't want to lose the brother I actually like. I hope you're right, but my heart says this will end badly. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
Let's go. You don't want to keep those lovely ladies waiting.
Balin sounds pretty suspect.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramond. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come then! Glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Haramond and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my brother.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a Taig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach it.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Idukan remains in that Taig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
To glory.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
Beat scouts, find door, grab the shield. Got it, homie.
Very good. The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Idukan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Oh shit, what the fuck? What in the fuck? That's okay. Yeah, bitch. What's up? Keep playing. This will be our first introduction to Darkspawn. Usually when you play other stories, you don't get introduced to Darkspawn until Ostagar, unless you're a Dalish elf. They get to see Darkspawn early too. Indeed it is. A fancy vase. Oh, scared
You made
me.
it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any Darkspawn?
Few, they weren't organized though.
Still, that was more than we expected. Once I finished scouting the tunnels, I hid here to avoid the Darkspawn. Most tunnels are dead ends. The one we want is swarming with those fiends. It's going to be a fight.
Let's be cautious then. Weren't you at the proving?
I was, indeed. Would that I had been good enough to beat you. May today's battles bring us even more glory. I'll take rear guard. Shall we move?
Darkspawn incendies! Quickly, we must fight! I'm not afraid of you, as you say. I'm trying to destroy you! Praise the ancestors!
Wow.
It shall be done.
No, we're not a rogue. Fuck, forgot. Well, shit. We don't have that archer guy yet. We'll find him up ahead.
As you say.
It's weird that certain spots, I don't know if you guys see it, but on certain spots, like, it comes very
You're here.
PC.
I thought
Like,
the Darkspawn had got you for sure.
my RPMs drops for sure. Or RPFs, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
And I'll make sure I'm behind you if we're swarmed. We want the tunnel ahead, but there are Darkspawn tracks all over it. Be careful. I'm with you.
I am really pale. I did not realize that. It's gonna bother me, but it's kind of too late to change all that. Right, rapid aim, yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah. Well, what's down here? Oh, nothing. Ranked creatures. Who's ranked? You are. I'll take the alpha.
Run while you can! Find the bird! No orders shall be given! A house like Dukin! You're in trouble now! This is battle!
Hey. Sorry.
Looks like someone beat us to the door.
This Darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there.
Stop. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Okay. They have to have an Idukan signet ring to get in.
It could have been stolen. Recently, or generations back. Or it could be an ambitious cousin out for his own glory.
We'll see soon enough.
Understood. Let's move, men.
Oh no. This is gonna suck.
So glad you could finally join us. We feared you'd gotten eaten by Darkspawn. Turns out the shield isn't quite as easy to retrieve as I was led to believe. I wager you know where it is, though. So maybe you tell me where it is, and I won't mutilate your body so bad your father doesn't recognize you.
Gorham, we need to kill these men.
I'll try to hide my disappointment.
Just kill them, boys. We'll find this shield on our own.
You will fall behind you.
Let's just get out of here so it'll stop being so.
It shall be done.
Is that an Idukan signet ring? I guess that's how they got in here.
Could be a fake.
Or it could mean one of your kin was keen on claiming the glory of this mission himself.
Man, you are really giving away your plan. God damn. Will not talk such on my family.
Of course. No offense meant.
I will stab
Let's
you.
not waste time. Carry on, men.
So I'm not gonna pick anything up because you all know why.
This is the room. How do we get the shield?
Look around.
You two, see if you can spot anything. It seems some of these tiles are different from the others. That's it. We've got it.
Doesn't look like much. The skill of our crafters has come far since then. But still, the Shield of Idukan.
Strength of this Idukan is in this shield.
I can feel it. It's inspirational.
You say so. It's just
You
a
don't
shield.
shut your bitch ass up. I wanna
Back
cut
in the
him.
direction we
He's
came
just
from, the
annoying.
crossroads.
To the crossroads.
Like, gosh dang. You suck.
Did you hear that? There'll be more of those mercenaries. More dark.
We fight for honor. Shall be done.
Sorry guys, it took me a minute to realize why nobody was coming to help me. But it turned out that they were all just sitting at the door waiting for me to die because I forgot to take them off of standstill mode. Somebody got trapped. Of course, it was this stupid scout. Of course, he would be the one to get trapped, of course. Again, dude? Come on. He's a real special kind of stupid. Backtracking here, backtracking there. It'll be interesting to see how the computer holds up when we get to places such as Ostagar, or the Kakari Wilds, because we are frame rates are dropping just here.
Dream were really scheming against us. This would be the perfect place for an ambush. We've got the shield, and we're all alone out here. Of course.
What's that you're muttering about?
Oh my god. How about you keep your mind on the
Right
mission,
you are,
bitch? Interesting. So you're gonna tell me, I'm not gonna say anything yet, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Let's backtrack. I think so. Attempt number 2, breaking out of the fucking tide. And, geez, this will be interesting. I don't know if I can handle this being this laggy all the time. You know what might help, actually? 619. What if I drop it? That's no bueno. Hang on, guys, we're experimenting here, because I think if I drop maybe this, it'll help with the... Oh yeah. I don't know if it's just because I just got out of the bad area. Let's try it real quick. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Okay. Anyways. Ooh, my spine hurts. Anyways, should be, yeah, up ahead here. So, you're gonna tell me, from like all the way on the other side of the deep roads, I heard them loud and clear die.
Stone, it's Trian.
It must have been a darkspawn
No.
attack. This doesn't look like darkspawn. No bites, no scratches, no mutilation.
Oh, Balin outplayed me, didn't he?
Your brother?
Someone's coming.
Hurry, Father, before it's too...
By all the ancestors, what has happened here?
It seems we weren't fast enough. Balin was right.
My son, tell me this isn't what it looks like.
Well, I just got here.
Just long enough to slay Trian.
My lord is innocent.
Sir Gorham, your loyalty makes you a useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
Trian and his men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the Darkspawn. Lord Iduken came up to them all friendly-like, but when we got close, he ordered us to attack.
You lying bitch.
Stop him! Take his weapons! I think we've seen enough.
No. If the scout were lying, I might have done much the same. I will not drag my son back to Orzammar in chains without hearing from Frandlin Ivo.
Frandlin Ivo, you are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
He did, my lord. It was terrible. Prince Trian didn't stand a chance. Afterward, my lord stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard!
Silence, Gorham! Do you have anything else to say, my son?
Oh, man. If it's Balin, he's behind it all.
The Assembly will see through you. Everyone knows I was Trian's faithful second.
Bind him. He will be judged before the Assembly. To Orzammar.
That lying little bitch. Well, at least you got to kill the scout, because the scout was just been waiting. But yeah, anyway, so you're gonna tell me, like, from halfway across the deep roads, I heard them loud and clear die. Even more importantly, you're gonna tell me Prince Balin did that all on, all on his own? I don't know. Something about that doesn't seem, reasonable. Shield balance.
You've got 10 minutes, sir. Orders and all. You understand?
Of course.
Why are there
Leave us alone.
bones down? What do you guys do down here? What's up, Gorm?
I would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Yourself?
I could be better. I have bad news, though. The Assembly isn't going to call for you. Balin has taken Trian's place in the Assembly. He introduced a motion to condemn you immediately, and it easily passed. He had fully half the Assembly ready to vote on something completely against tradition and justice. He must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years.
So what happens now?
The Assembly has already sentenced both of us.
What's going to happen to you?
My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records. But I will be allowed to attempt some sort of life on the surface. Lord Harrowmont moved for a similar exile for you, but Balin's supporters overwhelmed him. You were to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you were overwhelmed and killed.
Well, it's a warrior's death.
It doesn't have to be. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you may be able to escape with Duncan.
That's all the chant now. No. I deserve no mercy.
My lord, please, do not be so hard on yourself. Trian's death is a tragedy. Do not compound it by taking your own life. As a warden, you could make up for all that happened. The Grey Wardens don't care about a person's past. They recruit for daring, intelligence, and martial power. If you can find them, I'm sure you can join them and escape the deep roads.
I'll consider.
I begged to go with you and fight at your side, but Balin's pet nobles wouldn't hear of it. I know you will, but still. Our time is up. May the Paragons guide your sword and the stone hold you up.
Goodbye, Gorham.
I will always be your man, my Lord Idukan.
They are ready for you now.
Bet. I ain't no bitch. Come at me, homie.
Here is the prisoner, Lord Harrowmont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are no longer a person, nor a memory. You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out?
Balin will destroy you, just as he did me.
I understand your anger. You should have been allowed to defend yourself. Had I the power to stop this, I would have. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this. For your father's sake.
I didn't kill Trian.
I believe you. That means Balin planned this from the start. Believe me, I will spend the rest of my days making sure Balin does not profit by his deeds. Your father asked me to give these to you. This sword and shield are of fine dwarven make. Strike a blow at our enemies.
How is my father? No, tell him I went to Warrior's death.
I will. Open the doors and let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
You seem much taller. Almost half the human size now, instead of, you know, super midget. Shit. I got lost. Hang on. Okay. That's what I get for talking. Okay, so, we've been exiled. Great. We're just gonna run. So, the goal is to survive. But, as Gorham said, we are looking for, the Grey Wardens. So we go do that now. You know, guys, I wonder, do you think you could survive long in the deep roads if you got exiled? And if so, how long do you think you would survive? I like to think that, I would survive decently, I imagine. But then again, a lot of us do. And when we get put in situations like that, you know, we die. Pretty tragically. But I think it'd be interesting to see what you guys think if you could do it as a dwarf noble who knows combat. Of course. Pistol. I don't. Yeah, this isn't. Oh wow, nice. Oh my goodness. There you go. Good job. Darkspawn short bow. Cool, cool. That's not what I wanted to take that. Oh, again. That's okay. We are to continue now. Easy.
For the fools, eh?
can't wear that. Nice. I don't want to go the right way. It sounds bad, but like I want to explore as much as possible. I think that might be the right way, so we're gonna go the other way. Oh yeah, more dead dudes we can loot.
Very well.
Nice. And nice. Okay. Can I at least equip that stuff? Yeah. There we go. Improvement. That dude's naked. Is he naked because of me? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, this was the right way.
By the Maker, it's a dwarf.
Lord Idukan, what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops?
Oh, you know, Lord Idukan no longer. LOL whip.
Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads, then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend.
Betrayed by my brother.
Lord Trian?
Nope. Balin. Trian's dead.
I see. The brutal intrigue of the dwarven court continues, then. Your father intimated as much. There is no reason for you to walk these deep roads and die for something you did not do. You've already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. I've been searching for those with your level of ability. Your exploits in the deep roads set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order.
I would be honored.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kaelan. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
Oh, I'm sore.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
This is me.
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
My name is Orkin, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar.
You must not meet many members of the noble caste.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
If Your Majesty wishes.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
I'm his son. He was fine last I saw him.
Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've once... Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move more quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
Hot meal.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Okay, wonderful. Let's get this over with.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright, I'm gonna level up, and then we'll end the episode here. Next. Alright, and... Alright, so guys, that's the end of the episode here, as we escape Orzammar from our certain death. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please leave a like, and and feel free to subscribe, and have a great day.